Welcome back to Dishonored. No hitches this time, I hope.
Maybe you should like end the recording here and
I
just look at it, you know?
maybe I should,
Gunman.
but
Yeah.
I've already committed.
6 months ago.
Well, James,
right
if
before
we have to re-record this one, I
Yeah.
will drive an hour to your home and I will kill you.
Well, that assumes you can contend with me in my
plague
Batman
burned
costume.
This is
Today, it's
on
a
record.
battleground where
Viewers,
street gangs
listen to
fight
me.
over the
If
I'm
I
going to
die,
kill James.
And Lizzie's gang.
Ugh.
He's going to die
I
if
die,
this video
remember
does
me.
not
Was
record.
until Edgar Wakefield betrayed her.
Anyway,
Edgar Wakefield
And her riverboat.
in a riverboat.
It's the
Holy
kind
shit,
of
it's a
thing that
riverboat.
happens every day in Dunwall. I don't judge him.
Okay, so
I've
last
done
time we got
worse
Lizzie
myself.
Stride, and this time we're gonna do something that I don't know yet.
we're gonna go get
Edgar
her boat.
Wakefield and I have
I need
business.
that boat. He
We're getting
says.
Lizzie's boat for her, pretty much.
Alright, what are favors looking like? The sunken crate. Allied whalers will dump a crate loaded with supplies overboard. You'll have to dive to
Nah.
retrieve the contents. Or
Just
a tunnel
ruin.
dweller has given us a room, pretty much, I assume.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Improved armor. That seems good.
Yeah, but
But
if we get
if we're
seen,
playing the game right, we should never need it. So
yes,
that's more for high chaos, I guess.
yeah, pretty much.
Maybe bolt capacity? But we can't get any more.
I got
Oh.
sleep bolt capacity.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the same thing. I didn't realize. You can probably get 13.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
got a message, so I went to check it quite real quick.
Yeah. God, I can't believe you would do that instead of
I know.
playing the game.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. God, you have a life? Fuck you.
The textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the canal went dry.
Ooh.
It started
Okay.
up again recently. And whatever the Hatters did to get it working is enraged.
Wonder if there are any
at
children
Eagles.
working there.
They're fighting in the streets.
Might have been.
Because, you know, it's a textile mill.
Yeah.
We're learning about that in history right now, about child labor shit. Boy, is that fucked up.
Yeah,
Like-
a little bit.
We've already learned about it in like 8th and 7th and 6th grade or whatever. I don't know. Basically every year we've had history, we've learned about it to an extent. But this year we're really focusing in on it, and goddamn. For example, I don't know if children were allowed to work in the meatpacking industry, but if they were, that was probably the most fucked up part
Industry?
of the Gilded Age. Basically,
Quiet in the city.
there was this guy, I don't remember his name, but he wrote a book called The Jungle. You know what a muckraker is?
A muckraker?
Yeah, it's an old
Is it-
it's an old-timey term.
Is it like a rake? But
No, a muckraker is a journalist who goes around and tries to expose corruption in like big business. So during like the late 1800s, early 1900s, when like, sorry, when child labor was big and basically the second industrial revolution, right? So when that was happening, the meat packing industry was particularly gruesome. Basically, just to give you a few examples, the butchers that cut up the meat would cut their own thumbs so often that, on accident of course, so often that like their thumbs would turn into fleshy lumps that barely resembled an appendage anymore. The people that dealt with the
I
sheep.
teleported onto the crate.
Yeah, the people that dealt with the sheep, they'd have to remove the wool by hand. In order to do that, they had to use extremely strong acid. So they put the acid on the sheep, and and then they'd have to use their hands and reach in and tear it off. And by the time they were done, basically most of their skin on their fingers was completely gone. Or
Was it
at
test
least to an
cutscene?
extent, yeah. So that was pretty messed up. People that had to walk on like these high rises above the factory, there were these big old vats of boiling water. I don't remember what they were for. Probably like soak the carcass or something for a while.
Almost like it used to be down
And
the board.
sometimes people would just fall off into the boiling vats of water and be cooked alive.
Oh, well that's pleasant.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. If that was like a industry where child labor was commonplace, that's pretty fucked up, huh?
A little bit, yeah, huh?
Yeah. So we're learning about all that good stuff, and it's very interesting to say the least.
This marks a fun moment in Dishonored. This is the first time a whale oil tank has been locked that we haven't been able to just take out.
Huh?
I used pull. I stole the key off of that dude.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pull is quite useful.
It seems like it.
Can I? No. I almost died. Don't worry about it.
Remember in the base game playthrough when we tried to throw the guy's body off the roof,
And
stop
catch him?
time,
Yeah.
catch him in midair, then blink down so he didn't die. And we didn't
We,
get it.
we never got it, but I mean, if we did, legendary.
Yeah, that would have been a very good moment.
It would have been. I think it's a little funny that it didn't happen, though.
Yeah, we tried at it for like 5 minutes or something.
It was like an almost unreasonable amount of time.
We were dead set on getting it done.
Yeah, I wanted to have it happen.
Honestly, with how much time we spent on it, we should have just kept going until we got it.
Yeah,
I admit, I'm
just committed.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah. Anyway, well, working for an anonymous friend, I think. Oh wait, I need. Thinking about it, I need higher end. Void
Also,
gaze
folks-
actually for something.
Yeah. Also, folks, if you want to read those documents, just pause it.
Yeah. I have no intention of reading.
Yeah.
Of course it's locked.
And I have no intention of going back and watching our own videos.
Yeah.
Because listening to myself make jokes and talk is, to put it frankly, cringe.
Yeah, if you really want to fucking read all the documents, go play the game yourself, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's gonna be a better experience. So,
Oh, hello.
no, this dude's important, I think.
Is he friendly?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Why we just jumped up and he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine."
Hello.
Welcome to the Draper's Ward Salvage and Resale, or the black market if you'd prefer.
You have one of the better made
Stout,
faces
right?
that I've seen in this game series.
Eh.
Face from the posters. Not that I'd ever say anything to anyone, believe me. I'd be happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
The best of Draper's Ward. All for
I don't
sale.
believe you.
This is also cool. This is the first time the black market appears. This is really only a thing in Dishonored 2.
Huh. It's just like a shop, but in the mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dishonored 2 has one in almost every level, I believe.
That
They're-
is a
they're
good
quite
design
important.
choice.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the same black market because it's like the similar area, like how in
Right.
the first Dishonored, like we used the first area a couple
I
times.
understand doing what's
Yeah, like Granny Rags was there a lot, etc.
Wakefield.
Yeah.
Lizzie kept to a deal once she'd made it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
I-
clean.
I
Oh, it
missed.
didn't work. Yeah, I was like, you got very lucky, I guess.
I suppose.
I thought that went very well, and it
Yeah.
didn't, but it still did.
No.
so.
It went well-ish.
Speaking of things that could have gone better,
Here's the
Alec
important dude.
Baldwin.
Oh.
Let's get right into that, huh?
With her.
With her?
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
you know a lot more about this than I do, because I didn't know the person passed away. But go ahead,
Yeah.
hit me.
So Alec Baldwin,
I used
Oh, it's
to
Alec.
make clothing for the
I believe. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his
Yeah.
name.
I'll look it up
Yeah.
for the sake of looking it up.
Especially young,
He's
precocious
an
and
actor.
lonely.
He's a pretty big like
She was such a delight.
Okay, it is Alec.
anti-gun actor,
Did you
right?
ever
He's
meet the Empress?
and he
She was
tweeted in
so
like 2014 about a cop that accidentally
I was
discharged
able to
their
count
weapon
her
and
among
ended
my
up killing
friends.
somebody.
I had a
Well,
lock of hair
in the year
from
of
young
2021,
Keeps
Alec
giving me
Baldwin
by the
accidentally
family of my hands
discharged a
through
weapon and ended up
too
killing a
stiff
set
and
member.
clumsy to work the needle.
He
I have treasured
discharged
so
a gun that was meant to be a prop, and
visited me
apparently it
here.
was not.
such a
And he ended up
So
injuring and
serious.
killing somebody. He
Did you
got a
know she
collateral.
was once a
It was,
player
Yeah.
of Jessamine's?
that's
Which
like
is
the whole thing
pretty
of the
sick.
She was
situation, but
empress
it's
when they were both
kind of
little.
funny from the
I
retrospect that
thought it was a
he's pretty
cordial visit at
anti-gun, and the
first,
tweet he
but
made.
it turned.
Yeah, to give you
It's
more
very-
context, the tweet said, "I wonder what it feels
She
like to
made
kill someone,"
Things
Mhm.
come out of the shadows.
and then he killed someone.
Long
And then he,
and
yeah,
grasping.
it's like a 7-year
It
plot,
still
man.
feels
Yeah.
cold on my neck.
It's like the Zodiac killer.
I sound mad, don't I?
Who they also found, right?
We talked about that,
Perhaps I
We
right?
absolutely
She
talked about it.
questioned me
I think.
Yeah.
and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth.
I believe.
If we didn't, they found the Zodiac killer.
Yeah,
They
they
might not
found
be
the
right, but they pretty
found the
much found him.
Zodiac killer, and they
Markings
believe
you see
he's
now.
already dead. Like he
died
died
in
in
2018.
2019 or 2018.
Yeah.
My lock of hair from dear sweet Emily.
Oh, that's her dad?
Emily, where
No,
are you?
no, this is a creepy dude. Corvo's Emily's dad.
Oh, that's right.
Damn.
That's right.
Yeah. I believe he's just. What is she? I think he
Ooh.
might be the
That's a
tailor.
boy. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he's the tailor.
What's his title when you hover over him?
All these
The
rats
dressmaker, yeah, he's the
crawling
Yeah.
over
tailor.
everything.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Give a shout.
Don't say anything.
Yep. What's stopping you from killing this guy?
Nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, he's just kind of a creep.
He's just kind of weird. I mean, I probably respect. Maybe I should kill him, but I mean, he gets to live. I think he
guess.
dies anyway.
Oh yeah, I was like, Emily is arguably safer with him out of the world.
Wakefield's a hard name.
Yeah.
He's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoyed
Oh, throw power!
Oh, yikes!
Edgar Wakefield is on board the
Did they
Undine.
see ya?
Hey.
He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting
Rumored?
her.
She
Rumored.
did.
We carried her out of there.
Yeah.
To be fair, I can't imagine the guard would be like, yeah, one of our most dangerous prisoners.
That's true. What's so dangerous about her? Is she a witch?
She's not a witch. She's just batshit insane. Also, hey, look, this is what she's gonna disappear. Woo.
Wow. On the Boyle party.
next to the river. Canal.
Oh,
Vengeance.
well, that's good
Let's
to
see
know.
what
This is happening the same time the Boyle mission is, roughly.
Yeah.
Fancy pants.
Wakefield
So can you take a look at that
sealed himself in the
charm
cargo
after
hold
this
of the
little
Undine.
dialogue section?
Yeah.
Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught.
Ooh.
Perhaps the Undine is no different.
Okay.
Alright, let's look at this charm.
Alright, it's called Vengeance. Build up adrenaline much faster. Adrenaline takes less time to cool down. What does that mean? What is adrenaline?
It's something we can't use because we don't have adrenaline powers.
Alright, well there you go.
Because that would be bloodthirsty.
Build up adrenaline, then trigger brutal melee fatalities. Okay.
Yeah. That's basically it.
No, that doesn't really fit with how we've been playing the game at all, so...
Nah.
You ever see a man set on fire? What does he do? He jumps in the water. What? What?
I don't
Huh?
question this game's dialogue. It's
Being watched. I've had that a bunch lately.
Funny you ask that.
What's the meme line again? We talked about this like 2 episodes
oh,
ago.
the meme line. Shall we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Yeah. You can teleport past that, right?
Yeah, I was just waiting for my thing to recharge.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was. gonna be.
Wakefield's probably keeping himself.
It's because there's a weeper in
Whatever
here.
I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
Nice.
Which is
It's
why we're
kinda
gonna knock
weird
him
that you
out and give
can-
him to Lizzie.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that you can sleep dart the Weeper, you know?
It's because it's not really dead, I believe. It's because they can get cured. According
really?
Because yeah, Sokolov ends up curing Weepers, I believe, at
Huh.
the end of this game. He
Well, that's pretty
cures
fucked
the
up.
plague. Yeah.
I feel like if I was a Weeper, I think I'd rather be dead, huh?
Maybe.
I mean, if you can
it
still
depends if
feel
you're
that
like
stuff,
conscious or
This
not.
is the second time now.
right? Yeah, but if you are, then
I
you're
see
like,
something
you're spewing
or
insects out of your
someone
body, right?
Out of the corner
Yeah.
of my eye.
That doesn't
But when I
seem
turn,
supremely
they're gone.
pleasant.
No, not really.
Someone is watching us.
What's our goal here?
We're gonna get onto the ship and do either assassinate him or just knock him out. There's like a bad dude on the ship. Not bad dude, because he's not really bad. He's just like as bad as Lizzie, I suppose.
Yeah.
Shut up.
All right, well, fuck the rune charm, because I'm gonna get like uber detected.
Yeah. There's something underneath the ship, he said.
Yep.
There you have it.
I think this would work.
What? Was that Dowd saying that?
No, that was him.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, you thought it would work because you were told. Oh, wait, we can just kill him.
I mean, we can, but Lizzie's gonna torture him if we don't. So.
Time to
Oh, yeah, I just meant like, oh, we're already here.
Yep.
Okay. Is that the mission?
Once we sound, I mean, there's gonna be more dialogue and stuff, so.
Sure. So far, this seems like a lot shorter of a DLC than the.
It is because the last mission's long.
Lizzie Stride is assuming control of the dead eels now. She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
Cool.
Wow.
Do we get to watch her torture the guy?
Maybe. I think she might just kill him.
Your friend Edgar
Oh.
Wakefield set me up to be taken by the City Watch, and you followed him, took his orders. But you know what? I forgive you, all of you. I'm filled with love.
Okay.
But the following people each owe me a finger.
A finger.
Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle.
Shit.
From you, Annabelle.
Two from you. Get fucked, Annabelle.
Have a good night.
We'll talk to her in a minute. I want to go try to get this rune now.
Yeah.
I forget. I think we need a wheelie. Yeah.
The hell's a wheelie?
Like wheel. Turn it. Can we break this open?
Surely not.
I don't remember how to get into this room. Huh. How do you get into this room? I forget.
What's that red contraption?
Red contraption? That's like a, like a hydraulic thing keeping the door in place, I believe.
Could you move it?
Oh, this is how you do it.
Oh. Well, that. Yeah. Okay.
And the answer is no. It's like a
Yeah.
set piece.
Okay.
All right. Well, fuck me
Classic
then.
James.
Yes. Oh, this is a outsider.
It was like a little witch's hideout, maybe.
No, it's a like outsider shrine.
Yeah, okay, that makes
Point
sense.
case.
Surprise.
Holy shit. Hello.
Not long ago, I watched you kill an empress and steal her child for coin.
Whoa.
For a man
Yeah, pretty
like
fucked
that,
up, huh?
You went through Coldridge Prison with an awfully soft touch.
I assume his dialogue would be different had we
Are
not
you
done that.
hoping it will change the
Whoa.
way things work out? Maybe. Maybe not. The song's almost over, and when the music stops, we all fall down.
That's a good line. I like that.
Oh.
The first good, intimidating line that the Outsiders had.
That's because the outsider's fucking goofy.
Yeah, the other ones have kind of been shit.
Can we really not get out from here? We have to go
Just
out
go
the same
back the way you came.
I suppose.
Yeah. So I assume there's one more mission after this.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a nice mission, though. I like it. It's a bit of
Yeah.
a complicated one. It's the first, like, I suppose, really Dishonored 2 type mission. We see with a lot of choices and a lot of ways to attack things.
Sounds good to me.
Hello, Lizzie.
A
Oh.
piece of garbage
Oh.
Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence.
Nice.
He let the Hatters
Alright,
Nice.
let's see your arm.
Ship
Yep.
seems fine to me.
Hey, it's just like me.
They took the
Oh, no,
engine
there's more to this mission. That's
and
right.
Dead in the water.
We need to get
What
the
is
engine
it?
coil.
Can we make
Oh,
a new one?
okay.
They don't make them anymore, not for an engine like the Undines. We'll have to get it back.
The geezer still leads
Of
the
course we
Hatter
will.
gang, right? I'll pay him a visit.
It won't
This
be
is
that easy.
cool
There's
because
a
we've
snag.
got this.
Always
Actually, no,
is.
I read this is the
What's
first
this
mission with
one?
like Dishonored
The
choices
geezer's
because
about
there's a lot of
100 years
options
old
here
by
and not many
now.
of them
He's
really
got it rigged
matter.
so that if he dies, the whole
But
place
they're
gets
cool,
gassed.
so I think I'm gonna try to do them.
Got a
Alright.
nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut
I
a deal
am
for that engine
sufficiently
coil.
interested.
Turn on the charm.
So we can
One of
cut
the
a
Hatters
deal
gave
for
me
it.
their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone.
She really likes fingers, huh?
I never
Yep.
got to use it on account of the gas and being in jail.
Okay.
Just be ready to move.
So we can
Right
make a
back.
deal. I assume we can kill him.
Yeah, we can make a deal. We could kill him. We could, yeah. Got a
Just
couple
steal
of
it,
options. This thing is, I believe the Hatters run the largest textile mill
see
in
Dow
the in
Just because
Dunwall,
he can do
and
Okay.
they're producing like plague blankets, I suppose. And that's
Do
it's
they
really
work?
yeah, because they that's what all the bodies with the plague are wrapped up in.
Ooh.
So they work quite well and they're quite important. So the option here is if we destroy this mill, we're gonna absolutely wreck the market.
Yeah, let's not do that, in fact.
Yeah.
The people do not deserve to get destroyed by
Which
plague.
means we've gotta find another way around it.
Alright. Works for me. So out of all the options, which one is your favorite, James?
If I had to choose, I like there's one where you go into the sewer and you like go look for stuff. I like that one because it's completely optional, but there's a witch section in it, and it's
Ooh.
yeah.
Our first experience with the witches. Let's do it.
Whalebone.
Whalebone. I believe there's also another way you can get the whalebone password without going to there first.
That makes
So-
sense.
Well, this
Well,
bitch just teleports in.
The Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
Yeah,
The man who
Seems
runs
like
the
a just
Hatters is more
cause.
cunning than he
it's pretty
looks.
good.
He can flood this place with a toxic gas.
that's not so
In
good.
time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
Yep, essentially, we gotta make a deal. I
You
know.
know, I'm gonna say it. It doesn't feel like we're on the right side of this.
Considering we murdered the Empress, you'd be very
No,
correct.
that's not what I meant. This mission
Keep
specifically.
your hat on. I was just asking. Just be
Oh. Like, I feel like they're using the engine coil a lot better than we would be using it.
Yeah, but we're gonna figure out a solution for that.
I hope so.
We're not just gonna just take it.
I mean, I assume we could. Ben time?
Nope, this way time. Ooh, thank God they're worse shots, like programmed to be worse shots than the city guards. Otherwise, we might be dead.
Nice. Who needs stormtroopers when you have the textile mill guards?
Yeah, you need stormtroopers when you just have like 80 dudes.
Yeah.
I do quite like. Oh, whoa.
Oh.
Oh, it's because
okay.
it rotates. It rotates. It rotates. That's
Oh, alright. I was like, that was a tad wonky. It still seemed a bit,
why. Wonky.
fuck.
Yeah, with how much we turned.
yeah. Alright, what do we got here?
I'm looking for Lizzie Stride's missing engine coil. I'm giving you a chance to make a deal.
Give him a kiss.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Very reasonable offer.
Okay.
Geezer here says you're in luck. We only need that engine coil because someone shut off the flow that turns our water
Yeah.
wheel.
witches.
All right.
The witches basically started the
Sewers to
conflict
restore
between
the
the
flow,
Hatters
and
and
not one of them came back.
whatever Lizzie's gang.
But
It's
what
called the
stopped
Dead
them
Eels.
won't be a problem for the
Yeah.
famous Dow.
Why is that?
Will it?
Because they
When
want
the
to
water
stop us from
flows,
getting
I'll
to
give you the
Delilah.
engine coil.
That
Here's the
is
key to the sewer
enough.
entrance. And it's a pleasure to do business with you.
So,
Fair
Dow.
enough.
The
do we know the significance of Delilah yet? She's a witch, right? But
She's, I mean,
the bargain down.
and
yeah.
the outsider told us to get her, right?
Significance of Delilah is she intends to take over Dunwall's ruling structure. Because now that Jessamine's died,
Yeah.
she wants to take over.
And we can't have that.
No.
So are all the people here,
Friendly now, I
like-
think.
I have to keep this position.
Okay,
He
cool.
says to
I was
bring a
like, are
bottle,
they
I
like
bring a bottle. He
other
says
people's
to bring
guards and they're not
food,
actually
I bring
theirs? Are
food.
they like hiding? But
He says to
well, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
No. Because, yeah.
Alright, cool. Wait, what? Okay,
Don't
I
worry
guess they're
about
not.
it. No, I jumped on him on accident.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably fine.
Just walk around you now, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Because they don't know about the body.
Yeah. Yet. So we need Trimble.
We have to go back up and ask, I think. Unless... Did he give us?
Guess not.
Clues. The Hatter. Back upstairs.
Yeah, I had a lot of conversation topics, but I'm not sure how long the mission still has left to go.
We have a
If it'll
good
be able
bit.
to-
If you want to talk about the magic thing, I suppose.
Oh yeah, it was really funny. Let's see if I can go to the image. It's very small. Took a screenshot. It didn't turn out too well. Let's see it. So, I go to my camera roll. So I was playing the best game in the world, Magic the Gathering, and on this client called Cockatrice. And basically it is a way to play the game for free online without having to, like, buy cards or anything. The only catch is that it's very similar to paper Magic, where you have to, you know, remember your triggers and do all of the stuff manually and all that. Which I'm gonna let you in a little secret. Most Magic players that have played paper Magic probably prefer that, because it's just not as satisfying letting the client do it for you. So I actually prefer Cockatrice. But so in Magic there are a multitude of different formats, like Modern, Legacy, Pioneer, Standard, Commander, etc. And my favorite format right now is Pioneer. So I was on Cockatrice looking for some games of Pioneer, and I see someone has a lobby, and the description is competitive Pioneer. So I go in there and I'm like, okay, I'll play. So we're playing the game and I'm in a pretty badly losing position.
Yeah.
And then I make big brain play, I make the correct decisions, and I'm a turn away from winning the game. And I miss a trigger. So I'm going to explain this kind of simply, because I know you don't know a lot about Magic. Basically, there is a card that says whenever you do this thing, you get to make a cat or put a counter on your stuff. And I play this thing, and I miss that trigger. Then I do something else, and I remember that trigger, and then I resolve it. And this guy that I'm playing with says, and he kicks me from the game immediately.
Oh.
and he says, and he DMs me, and he says, "Thank you for wasting my time. Pathetic." And he leaves the entire server.
Why?
And
Well, have you
holy-
considered maybe not
Oh,
wasting his time?
Yeah,
that's a good.
I
Yeah. Hi, we have another person on the podcast.
yeah, hello, Will.
That's,
Yeah,
oh.
I can't believe I didn't just do that, Will. I'm sorry.
You just should have, really. It's it's quite
I
simple.
mean, you gotta be considerate. Courtesy is a big thing you should be aware of
You should
in
be
your
courteous,
life.
naturally. I mean, if you're not.
Was it courteous to tell him to get some bitches afterwards?
Yes, very.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's
It's
yeah.
advice.
It's good for him.
I'm glad you see the situation in the perfect light, Will.
Yeah.
Really enlightened my brain.
You're both in the right.
Yeah.
We're both in the right.
Whoa.
Because you gave him some advice afterwards, and he
Yeah, it was like it was
And
mutual
he-
exchange, right?
yeah, mutual exchange.
I hate you so much.
Hey, look, they're trying to ambush us. That's crazy.
Oh, I thought they were making out.
Looking for my little boy. He's not well.
That makes more sense, though.
I hurt my leg.
You know, it's crazy, but it doesn't work.
Oh! Strange woman, assassinate immediately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, which?
Naturally.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you?
Our sister
No
thinks she's
strange woman.
auditioning for the Dunwall Opera.
Women scare me.
I know, Will.
Had her.
Speaking of women, Will, you can attest to this. That's actually perfect that you came in here, because I was about to tell James about the no sexism in the bathrooms thing that happened.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I'll read it verbatim. Basically, yeah, you can set it up, Will. Go ahead.
I gotta get the image up first. I don't know. I don't have it on the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't you,
Anywho, I'm walking. What is it? Study hall the other day,
yeah.
and we go to the school is the most sexist place. Fortunate for having left.
Naturally,
and
yeah.
yes, the most sexist place, but not to women. To the men.
Yeah.
The most oppressed group in society.
Well, no, that's
Just
gamers.
like gamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're the second most.
Okay.
It's semantics, really.
And a revolution's occurring at the school.
Oh.
Michael, you reading it or should I?
Well, let's switch off like halfway through, because I just think it's
Okay.
comedy.
It begins. Headlined, bold red letters at the top. No more bathroom sexism.
Note.
Highlighted.
Yeah, note, before, there's exclamation points on both ends, like Spanish, but wrong.
Except the exclamation point's not flipped upside down on the first
Yeah.
one. It's
Just really driving home the point.
and highlighted. Attention, all Henderson staff and students. Casting a wide net here, trying to get
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
The boys' bathrooms are not the same as the girls', and now's the time to take a stand. It's only fair that both genders have the same quality bathrooms. The boys' bathrooms should have dividers between every single urinal, because everyone, that's in all caps, deserves equal, also all caps,
Wait.
privacy.
How did the boys come out to find this one? How did they find it out? Did they?
Um,
Are you telling me they went in the girls' bathroom? That's
Maybe
like-
there's
No,
a
no, no,
wall.
no, no. Okay,
Maybe
so
there's a
basically they're
wall.
just saying that women have their stalls, right, and they have their own
Yeah.
privacy when they're doing their stuff. But in the guys' bathrooms in Henderson, there's no dividers between the urinals. So
Hey,
when we're using them, we don't have any privacy, but the girls do. That's what they're saying.
That's
They didn't
not-
go
Take
in the
this one.
girls'
Take it
bathroom.
away, Michael.
All right. The boys' bathroom should also have full. But this is the part that I don't. This is the really funny part. The boys' bathrooms should also have. What do you think it says, James?
I don't know. Fully functioning water. Like,
No,
Full body mirrors.
Amen, brother.
Ahem.
About
Girls
time.
are not the only ones who care about their appearance, and boys shouldn't have to feel uncertain about how they look just because they don't get a proper mirror. This inequality has to stop now.
I
Underline.
agree.
And you
Full-heartedly.
can't, and you can help! Exclamation point. Spread the word to your friends and teachers. Help us fight against sexism within our school. We'll finish it off.
Hashtag everyone is equal. Get that
Mic
trending on
drop.
Twitter. Get it trending.
I
I
mean,
also would
I
like to
want
point
support
out,
it.
I mean, you can't, I know you can see this, Michael. You see after friends there's a comma? That's just
Yeah.
not,
I was
that's just
gonna
not
point that out when I
proper
was reading it. I was
grammar.
like, that's just not correct, huh?
It's just
I mean,
wrong.
realistically, do you think the person doing this in-depth study
Had
had
very high
time
IQ.
to think about grammar when this is such a pressing social issue?
Yeah, there's more important matters at hand.
Do you think this was their first draft? Do you think like they wrote this like 4 different
No
times?
shot they proofread this.
Like how do I phrase this perfectly to really get all the people on my side?
Oh, there's also 2 images at the bottom. One is one of the school logos. It's actually, I think, the former one now, but not the controversial former one.
Yeah.
And then also a loudspeaker.
Wait, the school logo is changed?
Yes.
Twice.
Well, it's not the knight anymore?
Oh,
What? No, it used to
Was
be
it-
a
was it a
Native
knight?
American.
Wasn't it a knight? Wasn't it was
No,
like
it was a Native American.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of fucking Pierce.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. I
The
don't want.
Pierce Chargers.
Yeah.
The Henderson Warriors. And for whatever reason, we used an image of a Native American as our logo. And now it's a knight, I believe, right?
It is a gender-neutral Spartan.
Yeah, with, I believe it still has, like, references to the Native American headdress on it.
No. It's
No?
just
How do
this
you
like
make a
little...
gender neutral?
It's like this little helmet. I don't know. They gave it no distinct facial features. And they gave it a funny helmet, so it's not like full-on Spartan.
Which,
But
be
it's like a
real,
little
it's not
like
big
leather cap. Except it's definitely a man because the shoulders are like the most broad things in the world. This is like a linebacker.
So
do you
like,
think the Spartans played football?
absolutely,
Uh,
they're full-blooded Americans.
They're tossing that pigskin every Sunday.
Yeah.
That's true. But I will say, up until the full body mirrors part of it, pretty based.
Wait, you don't agree with the full body mirrors?
No, not really. I don't really care.
You think caring about your appearance is only a women thing to do?
Look, if
Are
you're
you
a guy
sexist?
and
Michael,
you're
are you?
unironically thinking, oh my god, shut the fuck up. If you're a guy and you're unironically thinking to yourself, you know what I need? I need a full body mirror. There's something wrong with you.
How so?
Yeah.
You just,
Why?
Why? What are you going through? That the first thing that pops into your mind when you think of inequality in the school is not the dress code, it's not anything like that. It's we don't have full body mirrors.
It sounds like
Unequal.
sound minds, just logically thinking.
Sound minds thinking about things. Just natural conclusion.
God.
No fighting. Wonder how long
I hate everything.
I mean, they already saw the, all the racial and gender-related issues in like 50 years ago. So.
There is no fighting at all.
Yeah, now all that's left is full body mirrors in the
No,
boys'
it's such
bathrooms.
full body mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think the funniest thing that came out of this was, do you remember Saugi?
I remember she's still
I'm talking to James.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
just
she's
threw that in.
Grace Steimel's friend, I believe.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I believe you.
I am good. I'm going off like who I'm good friends with.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, Saugi posted to her private story, I believe.
Why, did she have like a based opinion?
No, it was a mirror selfie with a friend of hers. It's like and captioned enjoying our full body mirrors. And I was just like, nice. That's good shit.
Yo, when you go to the urinal and the
You just
bathrooms
think,
in like
I
the
can't
English
stand the patriarchy.
in the English and the math wing,
Yeah.
and the mirror perfectly reflects the dividerless urinals. So
It's like intentionally aimed.
If you look to your left, you will have an unfortunate sight.
Yeah, I've used it to my advantage. What?
I'm sorry.
If you're in the farthest right urinal, you could get 2 perspectives. and the man next to you.
You can get
Oh,
two
God.
angles. Wow.
Yeah, you could look, just like straight from your eyes, but you can also get the reflection.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
Will, I'm concerned as to how you know this, like how that knowledge is just resounding within your
Because
skull.
Horror.
I'm afraid of someone getting the good angle on me.
The good angle.
The good.
Oh,
Ah.
And that's the end of the episode, folks. All
Yeah,
right,
that
thank
is
you
the end
so
of the
much for
episode.
watching.
See you next time.